Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. We got an email. I was kind of excited from Evony. It was about Battle of Chalons time changes. But unfortunately, it's not mine. Mine still stays 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Let's look at the email. Dear Evonians, the upcoming Battlefield season running from March 13th to April 2nd will have only 3 rounds. That makes sense because the fourth round would fall on the weekend they use for the finals of Chalons. So they have to cut it to 3. So I guess for people going for 1 to 3, it's a little less expensive this season. And it might actually be easier because some players who would normally score really big in BOC, they're focusing their heels more on Chalons, so you might catch a break. There might be a few more people scoring 1 to 3, so that's good. Following the Battlefield season, the Battle of Chalons promotion stage will take place. The alliances in the Major League that have placed a certain ranking, they'll go. We understand that. It's top 16. For rounds 2 to 4, in the Battle of Chalons Honor ranking stage, please note that the available time options for Elite and Junior will be adjusted. We kindly request that you pay attention to the new time options. So, I don't have any accounts in the Junior and Elite leagues. Maybe you guys could let me know in the comments what the adjustments were. What I heard was they lessened the amount of times. You used to be able to sign up not quite 9 slots like regular Battlefield, or was it 9? Or it was at least 7, I think, or 6. But I think they've reduced it even more. And the reason why they reduced it is because there's just so many options that it's non-competitive. In the Elite and Junior League, you'll end up, because there's maybe only like 6 alliances in the whole Elite League that might have an all-star or someone even close to making the top level of all-stars, and they just dominate. And it's not even fun for anybody. So they're lessening that, so it forces a few of those better teams to play against each other. I would assume that's why. Or maybe Evony doesn't care about that, which would actually be a good thing. And they did it to put less stress on the servers so they're not running all day in Battlefield and the game's less laggy. Maybe that's why. I don't know. It could be either one. It could be an entirely different reason. But anyways, this is good. What I was hoping for, and many others were hoping, that the Major League would get more options instead of the one time slot. And I think for the first round, like the first 4 rounds, they should actually do that. Provide a couple different time slots for alliances so that they could play. Like the North American alliances are just screwed with this. There's so many people at work. Like I played this past one and I could barely play. Like the first week I was lucky and I was off of work and I could play. And then this past one, we got matched up against Brotherhood. They're a very good alliance. It's funny. We saw the power going in and thought we would have a big advantage because we were like 130 billion alliance and the second biggest was 85 or so. And I remember thinking, as long as it's not them. And it was them. And they're really good. We probably could have done better if I wasn't at work, but I'm sure they have the exact same situation as well. So if we all weren't at work, it would probably be the same result. They're a very good alliance, but unfortunately, like us, they had a tough first round matchup, and they also won't advance. But it was fun playing against them. But yeah, back to the point, Evony really, really screwed up Chalons this time. You go to any line group, any Discord group with Evony, the only complaint that people actually love Chalons. They hate that they changed the time slot. Evony should have just moved it to the weekends. Like, what's wrong with having it on the weekends? Just take out BOC. You could have BOG on Wednesdays still. But an actual all-star competition where in a game where people spend tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, you understand they have to work to pay that, right, Evony? So they have to be at work so they can play your stupid game and pay money after. And you put the game, the All-Star Championship, during their work where they're earning money to play your game. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I guess they weren't thinking, or maybe like always, they really just don't care about the North American players. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on it. Awesome for the lower level leagues that maybe they'll get a bit more competition. Bad that they get less time slots though, but really bad for major league. It's just a slap in the face because the major league ones are going to be the bigger spenders in the game too, and there was no adjustment for them. So I guess score one for the coin strike. Evany gave something to the little guys, or did they? Like, subscribe, leave a comment.